Hi everyone! Thank you so much for wanting to spend some quality time here with Miss Stace, guys, with me, Miss Stace. Thank you, Miss Stacy. Thank you for wanting to come over and watch my videos. I'm happy to share my thoughts and opinions and my experiences with you guys. And I just love the raw food lifestyle. I love eating fully raw, low-fat raw vegan. I love this way of eating, and I love sharing it with everybody, and I love doing the videos and just constantly putting out content as much as I can. So what I kind of wanted to say, a little piece of my mind here, guys, is what I was kind of really thinking hard about is a lot of people say, oh, come on, it's just one bite, or it's not gonna kill you, it's just one bite. Well, you know what? For a lot of people out there, one bite eventually turns into their complete diet, okay? One bite leads into another, then it leads into something that was once in a while, or at least it started out as something as just once, then it went to rarely, and then it went to once in a while, then it went to occasionally, and then before you know it, it's an often thing, and then before you know it, it's part of your diet, and you are off your original goal of health that you wanted in the first place. So I understand that, yeah, one bite is not going to kill you, okay? Especially if you are if you're fully raw and you have vegan cooked food, or if you accidentally have some junk food or whatever. Yeah, it's not going to kill you. It's definitely not going to kill you. You're still going to be alive, you know. You're still going to be breathing. But what I'm trying to get at is one bite usually always leads to another. And usually it only takes one to get you hooked, okay? Because you've planted the seed again, and it's just you essentially every time you have just that one bite, and or they say, oh, just treat yourself. That's not treating yourself. That is harming yourself. You're harming yourself physically, and then you're harming yourself mentally, you're harming yourself emotionally, because you see the effects it has on you, when when you go to eat something you know you shouldn't eat, or you know what's going to happen, and no, it's not treating yourself. It is not treating yourself. You're hurting yourself. And so kind of one thing I also wanted to say about it was, like, you know, each bite you take, it either does damage, or it either does good or bad. It either helps you or it damages you, and you're either moving forward or you're moving backwards. And again, yeah, one bite doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts, but it's not something to go, oh my gosh, and just stress out so much about it. That's along the lines I'm kind of trying to explain here. But what I'm also trying to say is that, you know, later down the road, if you keep treating yourself, and what you think is treating yourself, and if you keep having just that one bite, you know, it builds up down the road, okay? Because each bite you take, yeah, it either builds you up, it saves your body, or it breaks you down and kills your body. And it happens one bite at a time. You're either maintaining it or you're destroying it. Because a lot of people don't understand it until something major happens to them, until they start really feeling bad vibes, until they really start feeling problems, until they really start experiencing problems. That's not usually people don't change until that happens. And usually by that time, it's too late. I wouldn't say it's too late, because you can help reverse the situation and reverse whatever has happened, but you don't want to build it up so much to where an outbreak actually happens, okay? So later down the road, you know, that's when the light bulb finally hits inside for people. And that's when the point it actually becomes a serious issue. for them. It wasn't a serious issue for them back when they were eating like whatever they wanted and treating themselves all the time and having, oh, just that one bite, and it became their actual diet, you know. Back then, it didn't really cross our mind of how serious of an issue it was. But later down the road, once something happens, then it becomes a serious issue. So each bite you have, when people say, oh, it's just one bite, or it's not going to kill you, you know what? You know what? It's only your life at stake here, you know. It's only your life at stake. Each bite you have is like, come on, it's a serious issue. That's what I don't understand is a lot of people, especially once you've become aware of proper health and you understand, how in the world can you still choose to eat poorly? How in the world can you still choose and want and desire to mistreat your body and to constantly go back in your old ways? Now, I understand there is an arena of health where it's hard for some people to get past addictive habits or very addictive cravings, and even though they know they need to stop, there's an addiction or a craving that they just can't get past. And so that's like a whole nother topic there too. But still, for someone who becomes aware of true health and still deliberately chooses to eat poorly, and I don't know. I mean, because I mean, what I'm trying to say is, like, I really think in the future too. I think in the present moment, but I think of later down the road. And like when you're older, do you seriously want to be in a wheelchair? Do you seriously want to get a disease, get cancer, get illnesses, get just sick all the time, just not feel good? Do you want that? Do you seriously want that? Because each bite that you take of bad food, of the wrong types of foods for your body, that's the path you're taking, and that's the result of what's going to happen. That's the results that you are building up for your future, and those are the seeds that you are sowing now for your harvest later down the road. Now, I know we all want a very good and healthy body, and that's one thing, you guys, I really wish our world has never gotten to this point, because you see how difficult it is and how brainwashed and how lost a lot of people are when it comes to health. I mean, we are so lost and messed up, and there's so much out there telling us this, telling us that, telling you need to do this, you need to do that. And then there's people that say, no, that's wrong. People say, this is right. No, that's wrong. This is right. And it's just so, like, so much out there. Like, does anybody know what the truth is? And that's why I think it's really good. You can always rely on God. I have to bring God into the picture here, guys, because God is the center of my life now, and has been, because he is the one that brought me to this raw vegan lifestyle. I have a testimony to that. I know that deep in my heart, and he's changed my life around. And I feel like, you know, there's this box that the world's in, you know, and they're just being told all this stuff to do all this, and everything function this way. But I feel like I am outside of the box, and I feel so free. I feel like I'm outside of the box with God, following God's ways, and I'm so free. I'm so calm. I'm so relaxed and peace and in happiness and joy, you know. And I look at the box that I once used to be in with the world. I'm like, I'm so happy I'm not there. But I just wish, hope, and pray for everybody to come out of that box. Come out of that box with me. Come to God. Come to the right way. Come to the light. Come to the light, people. And the joy, the peace, the happiness, the hope is with God and especially when it comes to health, it is with Him in His health plan. And His health plan is the plant foods, and specifically the raw plant foods. I mean, he will give you life through the plant foods he has provided for you. I mean, God is very much alive. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have ever watched the movie, or the two movies, God's Not Dead. Those are really good movies. And you know what? God is surely alive. God is not dead. He is surely alive. And definitely you can see it in the health arena. You know, since this is a health channel that I have, I mean, I'm focusing on health because I can see God at work so clearly, because He's the one that provides and grows the fruit. I mean, brings the fruit about and has the life force in it, you know. The healing powers in it. I mean, like, there's so much in plant foods, raw plant foods, that we still don't know, that just has an amazing effects. I mean, if we can't even comprehend it or understand it fully still, that's got to tell you that God is alive. I mean, God's behind it all, because God is an amazing God. There's so much to Him that we will never fully understand in this life. And the amazing testimonies people have when they are so sick, when they are so full of cancer, so full of illness, so full of injuries and pain and suffering, and they change just by changing the way they eat completely around, changes their body completely around. Like, it does a 180 degree shift, where it's completely at the opposite end. You used to have a body that's been so broken, and then you change it around and start treating it properly, following God's health plan, the raw plant foods, and the body comes back to life. And it's like, wow. It's like, whoa, you know. So I just had to say that there, guys. I had to say that. So, because really, seriously, it's only your life at stake. You know, each bite that you take, your life is at stake here, okay? Yeah, it's not going to kill you right on the spot, but, you know, every time you do that, every time you make poor decisions, more poor decisions, each time you do that, you're contributing to the death of your body. You're contributing to the destruction of your body, which leads to death, which leads to an early death in life, and just that leads to a poor quality of life too along the way. So we definitely want to be sowing good seeds along the way, so we have a bountiful and healthy harvest at the end, but not just at the end, but all the way through too. I mean, the process is, like they say, a healing journey. It's a healing journey, and there's things we learn throughout the process, and there's a reason for it and a purpose for it, and you discover so much more. And it's just, you come to find out that, you know what, life is actually a wonderful thing. You actually truly want to live it too. So I just wanted to mention that, you guys. I just wanted to get those little thoughts and 2 cents worth off my mind here. So I will stop babbling here, guys. Remember to love being raw. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you, and I'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye, guys.